Guys, this is Tim with THB Fishing for Recovery. I'm starting this process of cooking some deer meat. And I want to show you guys how I prepare this deer meat to get the flavor. I promise you, anybody that tries this, they'll love it. Because I have people that don't eat deer meat. When they try this, they eat deer meat now that I cook. And so I cook once a week for the guys that I work with. I work out here in Middle Tennessee. So with that, I'm going to show you right now. I've been soaking this deer meat over here in a pan for about 5 hours in salt water, just continuously. And I'm continuously cleaning the meat up. I don't just sit there and clean it all up at one time, because the more I soak it in that salt water, a lot of that stuff you don't want on there, it comes off on its own. But I'm going to show you the process that I marinate my deer meat in. I use something probably nobody else uses. So with that, guys, look at here. You know what this is. You know this is going to be good. I'm going to put that in my pan. I'm going to marinate this for 24 hours. So then I'm going to come back and then I'm going to add on this video. And you can see I've cut up some little pieces too. The little ones is the ones I try while I'm cooking the big piece. And look, what's a pretty meat right there. There's a doe that a friend of mine that I work with killed. So, look at it, big old chunk. It's going to be like barbecue. And I'm going to get all this white stuff off. Eventually, I'll get it all off. Most of the time, a lot of people use a knife, but I got a pair of scissors that I use all the time. Look here. I'll just gradually, the more I marinate it and the more I soak it in that salt water, the more that comes off. But I washed it real good when it come out of the salt water. So now here's my secret ingredient that I use to marinate it. Just good old tomato juice. Just tomato, just plain, not vegetable, tomato juice. Because the acid in this tomato juice really makes it tender. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour that over it. Got it all covered real good. I don't know if you guys can see it, but and everything's under the tomato juice. So now I'm gonna set it over here in the refrigerator and I'm gonna let it sit for a while. So with that, guys, I'm gonna come back in about 28 or 48 hours and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use. I just got back from Alabama and I don't go to Alabama without, that's where I'm from, Guntersville, Alabama. So I don't go down there without stopping at Buc-ee's. And this time I'm gonna try this Buc-ee's original barbecue sauce. And then I'm gonna try the Buc-ee's rub. And we're gonna see what it does. So with that, guys, help us out. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification. Hey, keep watching this video. I'll come back in 24 hours or 48. I haven't decided yet after I marinate this meat and see. And then I'm going to show you how I prepare it to go in the oven. With that, guys, you guys have a... Guys, I just took the deer meat out of the refrigerator and washed the tomato juice that I marinated it in all. So right now I'm going to make a bed in this pan right here to lay the meat on. But I got just a little bit of, I'm going to put a little bit of bacon grease in this pan and kind of wipe it around in there. I always keep bacon grease. You know, being from Tennessee, you know, I love bacon probably more than anything. So I keep the grease. I always have. Because I really like using it to cook other things with. I use it for everything. So I'm going to put a little bit of bacon grease in here. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to make me a bed to lay the meat on. I'm going to take a few slices of bacon and lay on the bottom. I cook everything with bacon. It's probably not healthy, but you know. I'm the one that can take something that is healthy and make it unhealthy. But somebody told, my brother's a chef, and he told me one time, never trust a skinny cook. So you see how fat I am, so you ain't got to worry about a skinny cook. Okay. I'm going to lay that at the bottom. You know, I marinated that. I soaked it in salt water for 24 hours, but I changed it 3 times, soaking in the salt water, until I got the water clear. It wasn't bloody anymore. And I think that really helps too, keeping it tender. And you know, I thought that the guy that killed this deer, it was a 5-year-old doe. So he was supposed to bring me a shoulder because, you know, I'm a crappie fisherman. And, you know, I don't give crappie away. So I didn't expect that he would give me the back strap. And when I thought it out and everything, it's pretty fresh. It was killed on opening day of bow season here in Tennessee. Okay, I got this bacon laid out in there. So now I'm going to take some pineapples and lay in the bottom. I'm going to make me a bed of, I like stuff, I like fruit and all that with my deer bait. So, for some, you know, my granddad, he cut up apples and, you know, he used pineapples, and I use his recipe on these shoulders. So actually, this is the first time I've ever cooked a back strap with these pineapples. Okay, right here I got these are onions, bell peppers, and stuff that I cut up, and I kind of washed them a while ago. So. I'm carrying this meat tomorrow night. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, and it's set in the salt water for 24 hours, and I swapped it out. Then I put it in tomato juice for 24 hours. And now I'm going to cook it. I'm carrying it to work tomorrow night for the guys that I work with. And some of them, you know, they don't eat deer meat. And so I'm trying to make it really good so they'll like it. So, okay, now I'm going to take some of these apples and put on top of that bed. Kind of tired too, so. Alright. So now I got pineapples, apples, and I got onions and bell peppers. And here's what that looks like. It's a pretty good looking little bed right there. Okay. I'm going to take this piece right here. Well, first of all, let me just go ahead. Look at this back strap. You talking about a big old deer. That deer was a big one. Okay, I'm just going to lay it in there on top of that bed. And then I got this piece, it's a ham. I'm going to lay it right here beside it. Okay, now I got two small pieces that I'm going to lay over here on the edge. There you go, you see. Okay, then I cut this little piece off right here. I'm going to lay over here on the side because I like to try it as I'm cooking it. I'm kind of excited because this is the first deer meat I've had fresh like this year. And I've had deer sausage and everything, but it was from last year. But so this is it's real fresh. That's probably a couple weeks. But I went to Alabama this weekend crappie fishing on Lake Guntersville, and I always stop at Buc-ee's, and so I got some rub from Buc-ee's. It's a brisket rub. So I'm going to put some of this on it. You know, I'm kind of experimenting with this new. I usually fry that back strap and make gravy and biscuits. But I'm going to try it because I bought all the stuff. I thought it was going to be a shoulder. I didn't know that he was going to give me the back strap. I'm going to hit this pretty good. Smells real good too, y'all. And I got it from Buc-ee's. It wasn't very expensive. I got this barbecue sauce from Buc-ee's. It's the original. I don't know if you have a Buc-ee's or anything near where you live, but I've got 3 or 4 within a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours from us. So, and I don't go fishing in Alabama without going by Buc-ee's. So with that, guys, now that I got all that doctored up, I'm going to get me some of this aluminum foil. I'm going to kind of hold that so you can see what that looks like. What looks good, don't it? I think, you know, deer meat to me is some of the best meat you can eat. And I cook it long and slow. Actually, I've preheated the oven over here at 250. And I'm going to cook it on 250, and I'm going to kind of check it every couple of hours. It's not all that thick, so it probably won't be like a shoulder where I cook it that long. You know, I think prepping the meat before I cook it every time. I took an extra long time of cleaning this meat up, making sure it was really good. Because I want the people that it's going to be the first time they ever tried deer meat. And I want to make sure it's really good for them. Because I don't want them to, you know, I don't want to give a reason not to eat it. Because, you know, a lot of people don't eat deer meat. And I don't know why, because it's some of the best eating it is. And you know, I was raised on wild game. And I think, you know, I make a lot of deer videos, attractants, and I grow a lot of deer. And I've got where I love them so much, you know, I can't kill one. But I'm not going to stop eating them because I got plenty of friends that do. And so with that, guys, I think I'm going to make some videos of, hey, we may cook some squirrels, some rabbits, and maybe some quail. You know, I might make some more cooking videos. I'm going to see how this one does. So let me put this in the oven right quick. And being on 250, it's going to take a while to cook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off and I'm going to leave it sitting right where it is. And then in 3 hours, I'm going to come back and start again. And I'm going to open it up and let you guys see what it looks like in 3 hours. So with that, hey, just, you know, help us out. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification. Hey, we love doing these videos, especially with these deer and stuff. So with that, you know, no kidding. Leave us a comment and let us know what you think. And I'll be right back. 5 minutes. Okay, guys, here it is. Shrunk a good bit, but look how good that looks. That's that backstrap ham and 2 filet mignons in there. 7 hours cooking at 250, and kind of look right here. Well, you talking about looking good. I'm gonna pull out this ham first, I think. Look at that. All right. Now look at this tenderloin. You remember how long it was? Well, you talking about tender. It's falling apart, so. Look at here. I'm gonna tell you guys, I tried it a while ago. You talking about really good. I think them apples and that bacon and all that, it really makes a lot of difference. Okay, I'm gonna record when I feed these guys at work tonight. I'm gonna film a little bit of that and I'll put it on the end of this. But well, you talking about looking good. You know, remember now, we're gonna cook a shoulder, and I cook a shoulder the same way. You know, I didn't know that this was gonna be a backstrap and everything. It's the first time I ever cooked this like this. So we're gonna see what everybody thinks about it. And so with that, guys, help us out. Hit that like, subscribe, notification. Hey, leave us a comment. Let us know how you guys cook your deer meat. So with that, remember, God has no limits, and we'll catch you on the next